The next song, he goes into Pop Out. Now, this is the most popular song off the album, but ironically, it's my least favorite song on the album. I just think this was like his club song, you know, which the sequencing again for the beats is dope because like I said, it starts off with dark, you know, dark and aggressive to dark and resigned, then it goes to emotional, then with effortless, he takes that emotion and adds some upbeat aggression to it. Now this took the upbeat aggression, Pop Out took the upbeat aggression of effortless and pushed it all the way to the max, and now you got your club song, your party song, whatever you want to call it, you know. And I feel like TJ's verse, Lil TJ, really added a lot of mainstream appeal with the auto-tune and his flow, but I actually think Polo didn't come that hard on his verse. The chorus to me was better than his verse. You know, his verse felt more like a freestyle. He's jumping, you know, all over the place and stuff. I feel like TJ's verse was better than Polo's verse. TJ's verse was very cohesive. TJ's verse made sense all throughout. It felt like its own little story. You know, it had dope imagery. You know, Polo's verse felt more like a, you know, he was freestyling from an I made it type of perspective. You know, he touches on a little bit, you know, he keeps that juxtaposition, but it was just like a freestyle, you know. The last song is Pop Out Again. Now this song is interesting. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I feel like Polo came with a better verse than in the original. This remix had a better verse from Polo. To me, hands down. Lil Baby kills his verse. Lil Baby does what Lil Baby does, you know what I'm saying? So he came in, he really turned the song up with his flow, the way they used the auto-tune on it, you know, it was dope. He should have been on the original in my opinion. And Gunna didn't really add anything to the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe some people like it. I don't, like I said, I didn't really like Pop Out to begin with. That's not my type of song. But I feel like, just for fun's sake, I feel like the best version of this song could have been if Polo used the album that if Polo used the verse that he used on the remix in the original, right? And then if Lil Baby was on the original and instead of Gunna, it's TJ. You know what I'm saying? So you got one version of Pop Out, Polo uses the verse from the remix, Lil Baby comes in and TJ comes in, you know, same chorus and everything. That would have been the perfect version of the song. There wouldn't have needed to be a remix. So with that being said, I feel like the remix again wasn't necessary thematically for the album. Obviously, Lil Baby and Gunna were probably are the biggest name artists that he had on this album. So, you know, he did that for mainstream appeal, you know, he did that for a multitude of reasons, you know what I'm saying? But you know, just to be, you know, give a real album review, it wasn't necessary thematically, and it could have been better if, like I said, it was just one version where you added Lil Baby to the one with TJ on it, and Polo used his second verse from the remix instead of the first verse from the original. You know, that would have been the best version of Pop Out. If you would have done that version of Pop Out, I probably would have liked the song. You know, not to say that I hate it or anything, but, you know, I don't listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? If I just go and listen to this album, download the songs, whatever, I don't really listen to that song.